expressing solidarity with protesters in America over the death of George Floyd and police brutality in the United States. People in Nairobi took to the streets to protest outside the U.S. Embassy in the Kenyan capital. Thousands have been participating in the U.S. against police brutality and racism since Floyd's killing. It was the most widespread unrest in the United States since 1968, when cities went up in flames over the slaying of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. Here's more from the ground in Kenya.
I'm here because I believe that when you are silent, you are part of the oppressor. And I am a privileged white woman from the US, and it is my responsibility to be speaking up against what is happening right now to Black people around the world, but especially in the country I come from. And the way that the country I come from treats this world too, this part of the world is not okay, and we need to speak up against that. We want to send out to the world the message that as Kenyans, as US Americans in Kenya, as other foreigners in Kenya, that we are not going to stand for police brutality. We're not going to stand for the way the US funds a system that creates police brutality here. We're not going to stand for police brutality in the US, and that Black lives matter. And we can't keep doing this to people.
What is important is to understand that there is a clear linkage between white supremacism and the problems, particularly police brutality and dictatorships that are going on across Africa. Many of the dictators that make our lives brutal and unlivable are funded by US taxpayer money. We are here to express that solidarity with the American people, but to also say that white supremacy is a cancer that is also affecting us.
Us that actually we have American friends who live here, we want them to be accountable, especially our white Americans in Kenya. They need to be accountable. They need to be in solidarity with what's happening in the world. They can't keep quiet, because if you're white and in Kenya, you're privileged already. You don't find poor white people in Kenya, you know? And so because of that, they need to be their voice, and they need to champion, and they need to change. From here is a chain reaction to the West.